Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're tackling something I think a lot of us in long-term relationships might recognize.
Hmm.
That feeling where the connection just feels a bit distant, even when you still love each other.
Yeah, it's that roommate phase people talk about, isn't it?
Exactly. Like you're great at coordinating who's picking up milk,
Right, the logistics are down pat.
but you're not really sharing what's going on inside. That deeper stuff feels, well, absent.
And it's so common. Our research shows that this happens a lot when, routines just set in. The everyday kind of takes over from the feeling.
Okay, so important point here. This feeling, it doesn't automatically mean it's over.
Right? No, not at all.
Yeah.
Think of it more like a plant needing water.
A garden needing tending. Yeah, I like that. It's a signal, not necessarily a stop sign.
Precisely. A signal that the connection needs some conscious attention.
So what do people typically do when they hit this point, when they feel that distance creeping in?
Well, the material we looked at points to sort of two main paths people take, often unconsciously.
Okay.
Some people tend to pull away even more, create more space, maybe hoping it'll, I don't know, fix itself.
Avoidance. Yeah.
And others, they go the other way. They try really hard to fix it, but sometimes they do that by focusing only on their partner.
So they might actually lose track of their own needs, their own self.
Exactly. And that's a key point. You can't really reconnect effectively if you're kind of losing yourself in the effort.
That makes total sense. You
Yeah.
can't pour from an empty cup, as they say.
Right.
So, okay, the sources we dove into had some really practical tips for bridging this gap without losing yourself. Where do we start?
Well, the first big suggestion is actually to start with yourself, a bit of self-reflection.
Okay, like looking inwards first.
Yeah. Ask yourself two things specifically. One, what do I genuinely miss about us? What was that connection like before?
Right, that's specific.
And then, just as important, what do I miss about me in this relationship? Or maybe just me generally.
Oh, interesting. So it's not just about the U.S., it's about your own individual experience, too.
Absolutely. Rekindling your own, joy or energy can actually bring something positive back into the relationship space. It's connected.
Yeah, I can see that. Feeling good yourself makes it easier to connect.
Definitely. And once you have a bit more clarity there, that really sets you up for the next step, which is proactive communication.
Right, talking about it. But how? Because that can feel daunting.
It can. The key seems to be addressing it before it builds up into, a huge fight or a total meltdown.
Before resentment really takes root.
Exactly. Initiate a calm conversation. Maybe start with expressing your feeling like, hey, I've been feeling a bit disconnected lately and I miss our closeness.
So focusing on the emotional connection, not just, we don't talk enough.
Yes. Frame it as missing the feeling, the intimacy. And then maybe suggest, could we talk a bit about how we're both feeling? Make it mutual.
Creating that safe space to actually share what's going on.
Mm-hmm. And from there, the third tip is about, well, small things. Really small, intentional moments.
Not grand gestures necessarily.
Not necessarily. It's more about consistency. Weaving tiny bits of connection into the daily grind.
Okay, give me some examples. What does that look like?
It can be super simple. Like a deliberate 5-minute check-in before you both fall asleep. No phones, just how was your day, really?
Okay.
Or, sharing a quick laugh while you're doing something mundane, like brushing your teeth together or making coffee. Just noticing each other.
Little moments of shared presence.
Exactly. These small, consistent actions, they're like the threads that rebuild that tapestry of intimacy over time. It reminds you you're on the same team.
So it sounds like this feeling of distance, it doesn't have to be this disaster.
None at all.
It could actually be, well, a prompt, a chance to consciously choose each other again.
That's a beautiful way to put it. One source framed it as this ongoing question, are you still choosing each other, even today?
Yeah, it reframes it from just a problem to fix into an active, continuous choice. A reaffirmation.
Well, this has been really insightful. Thanks for diving into this with me.
My pleasure. And if this conversation resonated with you listening, maybe share it with someone who might find it helpful.
Yeah.
And a question to leave you with. What's one small, intentional way you nurture closeness in your relationship? Something to think about.
Good question.
Until next time, keep it raw, keep it real, keep it love.